Gentlemen, warm welcome to the press conference for the DTM Round 9 of the 2026 season. We have our three quickest drivers here from today's first race at Oschersleben. Winner for the second time this season is Preining for Manthey Porsche. On P2 we have for the first time this season Luca Engstler for Red Bull Team Up Lamborghini, and on P3 a frequent visitor to the podium this season is Maro Engel for Mercedes-AMG Team WINWARD Ravenol. Almost complete, yeah. I think at first it's worth a big round of applause from the floor here for your three drivers. Thomas, congrats, second victory of the season. What a great weekend for you so far. So yesterday, quickest man in both sessions, pole position, and converted at almost a lights to flex victory. So yeah, after you want to almost retire at Norris Ring, it's a decent comeback here.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a good weekend so far. The car's been phenomenal since the first lap. We barely had to touch it, and also in the race, the pit stop and strategy worked out beautifully. So big thanks to the team. I've been feeling very confident since the start of the weekend, and obviously I hope we can continue like this.
There was a big demonstration run today. Was there any time during the race a situation where you had to push or where you had to adjust yourself?
The whole race. I mean, they were quick in the first stint. Maro was catching and then keeping the similar gap. So I was on it all the time, and then after the pit stop, Luca came really close because he undercut us by 2 laps. So obviously I had to push, especially in the beginning, to try and stay ahead, and then the last few laps I think he had a big drop off from the tires, so then I could make some space for myself, but before that it's been a flat out race.
So how important is it to be back on the top step of the podium? You had a win at Red Bull Ring at the first round of the season, and then quite three difficult rounds. So how important is it to be back now?
It's first of all very important for the whole team, for the spirit also, to finally have a result again after the last 7 races where we've been nowhere. So this is definitely good. Also, obviously our goal is to win the championship, and as long as mathematically it's not impossible, we believe in it, but obviously the gap was massive, so it's a good step also to start reducing it a little bit. Nevertheless, nothing beats consistency, so this is something that obviously we will try to re-establish. In the past we've been super consistent, and yeah, this season we've been also consistent, but not where we need to be. So now obviously we will try to stay closer towards the front.
What makes especially you so quick here around Oschersleben?
I mean, for me, like I said before, it's one of my favorite tracks. I've done, I feel like, millions of laps here since Formula 4. It's the track where I did my first ever race in a car, and I think I've done that amount of laps nowhere else on the planet. So I feel very comfortable here, very confident also every time, because the track really fits our car, the Porsche. So all of the slow corners, the narrow track, this really helps us to play our cards. And obviously on a day like this is proof of that.
Thank you, Thomas. Then moving on to Luca. Luca, congrats. Difficult start of the season with the new Lamborghini Temerario GT3 car. Your teammate Manthey scored a good result at Lausitz Ring in a weather-affected race, but now with clear weather conditions, P2, how does it feel?
Yeah, happy obviously. Had a difficult start, like you said, and I think it's quite normal if you develop a new car. We said that we have the first year where we develop while racing, which is normally not ideal, but in the end of the day, I think we're doing good steps, feeling more and more comfortable. And I think a track like this shows that the car can't be that bad in terms of cornering. So I think it's a huge shout out to the team, also to Lamborghini to have the second podium of the year.
Also, I think Oschersleben is kind of Luca Engstler track. So same as with Thomas, you have been here quick in the past, scored your first ever DTM win here. What is the special Luca Engstler thing about Oschersleben?
Well, I don't know. I'm here since I'm a kid, watching my dad racing. I remember coming with the motorhome, standing in the last corner, watching the World Touring cars, being here for Easter, going to kindergarten in the first floor of the pit building. So great memories, and always great to come back. And yeah, obviously the win last time out was great, but I think that one is almost feeling as sweet as the win.
So the Lamborghini was quick here at Oschersleben in the past. What was now the development in the past months to develop the Temerario to that kind of speed you showed today?
Sorry, what was the question?
What development did you do with the Temerario? So the Huracan was already very quick here at Oschersleben. Now it seems to be a track that suits the Temerario also.
Yeah, well, after Rappel Ring, I think we had a few to-do points, some topics that we had to touch on, but then I don't know. You have 200 points, and you start with the highest priority ones, and just work them down and try and not freak out, get too emotional, and just do one step after the other. I think everybody wants to win, and everybody has invested his whole life to be here. So for sure, it's not great seeing that you don't have a chance or you can't fight for podiums. But in the end, you need to stay cool. In this championship, you have the best drivers, the best teams, best brands. So it's not that you can't pitch up in year one and should expect to be the Porsche or Merc that is, I don't know, racing with the same car since many years. So I think it's kind of normal. It's a progress, and I just hope that we can build on that.
Let's talk a little bit about the race today. You started from the front row, then have to give one position in the first lap to Maro, but regained it at the pit stop. So tell it a little bit from your side.
Yeah, I thought I had a good getaway, but obviously Maro knows what to do starting from P2. Was close to Thomas, and then yeah, you can send it into turn 2, but take the risk of colliding. I know that he's fighting for the championship, and I'm not, so you also don't want to go too harsh and take too much risk. But I just try to stay as close as possible for the pit stop. Normally WINWARD is having good stops, so I was not expecting that we would jump him in the pit window. We just tried to settle down for P3. And I think they had a bit of a trouble, but our boys did a good pit stop and a good outlap. And then, yeah, obviously then once you have the clean air and you have the position, normally you're kind of safe, yeah.
Thank you, Luca. Then moving to Maro. Maro, you regained the championship lead, so that is a very sweet P3, I guess, today.
Yeah, it was a good day. Pretty much maximized what we had. Obviously, it would have been nice to stay ahead of Luca, but yeah, he drove a great race, and they deserve it. So for us, good day, clean race, and yeah, good points.
Yeah, you jumped Luca at the start. Tell us a little bit about your strategy.
Yeah, I was able to follow Thomas quite well at the start and get my car alongside a little bit ahead into turn 1 and made the pass. At that point, tried to follow Thomas, but yeah, I realized quite quickly that he was managing his tires, and at the end of the stint, I couldn't follow anymore. So dropped away a little bit, and then yeah, obviously we had an issue at the pit stop, which we'll analyze, look at what happened, make sure we improve there, and after that it was a relatively lonely race to P3.
Do you have any information already over the radio what happened at the pit stop?
No.
Okay. Yeah, but now back in the championship lead, so half race through the season, very solid position. Yeah, that's a good starting point for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's been a strong first half of the season. Today's been a good day. I don't think there was any way to have any chance to get past Thomas today. Actually, the whole weekend so far they've been very dominant. So those are the days I think you have to take what's available on the table, and yeah, we certainly came close to the maximum, but nonetheless a good day for us.
Thank you, Maro. Do we have here questions from the floor? No? Then thank you. Have a great afternoon and hopefully see you tomorrow.